You've already noticed a huge problem with this board, says Effrontery. There's going to be a message in here, isn't there? I don't know whether Mick always puts a message in his crosswords, but it very much strongly hints that there's going to be a message on the top and bottom answers here. 1 down. Politician turned up penniless in Welsh town. David, you've just joined us for the harder of the 2 crosswords. Never mind. Oh, there's no 7 down. It's okay. I have a backup. I have a backup. Everything is fine. Politician, MP, turned up penniless in Welsh town. Oh my goodness. Name your Welsh towns. Abergavenny, Swansea, Cardiff, Wrexham, Aberystwyth. How dare you share me with the rugby? How dare you? Anyway, next time I meet you, I will rugby tackle you in compensation for that. You know, mixing of that. I'm not spotting this. A politician, EMP, something like that, maybe, turned up penniless in Welsh town. So we're going to take a Welsh town and remove a P. We're going to take a P out of something. But anyway, I often take the P out of something. Let's have a look at this one then. Let's have a look. 7 across? 7 across? Well, what's 7 across? Well, it's that. It's not as good a pun, but it's that. Got together with a potential partner. 1 covering up electronic background information. Got together, met, maybe, with a potential partner. 1 covering up electronic background information. Well, electronic background information could be static, or it could be like a hacker of some kind. Sorry, effrontery. Oh, you've got 1. Now you tell me, Gary. Okay, come back to 1 in a second. Has anyone got 7? I do like politician. It could be an anagram of politician, couldn't it? No, wrong number of letters. Got together. You met. Is it going to be met? Is the E going to be right there? With a potential partner. Metadata. You met a date, but you take off the E, and then 1 is A. Oh my goodness. Background information is your metadata. Bloody hell. Sorry. That rather hit me quite suddenly. You met a date, but 1 is covering up electronic. A is replacing E. Complete groan there. Oh, this sets the bar high. Oh my goodness. Right, Gary, 1 down. What have you got? Give me the first letter, please. I'm laughing over that still. You did say the right 3. Con. MEP? Oh, so MEP. So the politician turned up. Penniless. You're broke. And that is your Welsh town, Pembroke. Pembroke. There we go. So the MEP is the politician turned up and then broke. Okay, there we go. We are on a bread roll. 2 down. Hate grand city in France, countries superior. Hate grand city in France, countries superior. Well, I want the city in France to be Nice. Nice, because it always is. Hi, Catnip. Good morning. No, good evening, because you're further in time. Llanelli. Llanelli. Oh, I'm going to have to rinse off my microphone after saying that. Hate could be abhor. Grand could be G. City in France. I really want the city to be nice. Good morning. Countries superior. Is it nice? How are we doing? Hate. If you hate, you dislike, you. Grand city in France would be like that. Countries superior. Ugh. Well, it could be Lyon, but don't feel like it is. Anyway, not getting it. So let's have a look at 3 down. Alarming, stumbling on the edge. Alarming, stumbling on the edge. Is it an anagram of alarming? Is that where we're going? Yes, it is. It is. There we go. So I will give that a few seconds for you to work out. I should say there is no hard time limit. If we go over 45 minutes, we go over 45 minutes here. Because there are no points involved. Boo. This is marginal. It's an anagram of alarming. marginal. And if you're on the edge, you're marginal. So there you go. 11 across. Hope Crosby's enjoying sleigh ride. Hope Crosby's enjoying sleigh ride. Yes, thank you, Tadsar. Have your finger on the timer button. Okay. Right. Well, Crosby is Bing. Crosby is Bing. So I'm going to put Bing like that. Something. Hope. Hope. Hope is your aim, your wish, your... Listwitz says bobbing. Oh, there's no dab. Oh, sorry, Catnip. I can't activate it now without putting it on screen, so I'm not going to do that. Catnip. Ta-da! You got one for free because I'm nice. You got it in Hope is eternal. Hope is... What is Hope? Hope is a woman's name. Enjoying sleigh ride. Is it so? You go... I mean, someone said bobbing, but... Oh, it's Bob Hope. Oh, right. Bob Hope. Bing Crosby. It is bobbing. Wow. Well done to whoever said that in the chat. Bobbing. Bob Hope. Bing Crosby. Sleigh ride. Very good. Let's have a look at 13 across. Spike in rent around end of month. Spike in rent around end of month. Yep, got this one. Spike in rent around the end of the month. Thankfully, my rent did not go up this year. Very thankfully. Need it. Absolutely need it here. Waterfall has got this. Waterfall. Okay, Waterfall. Go for it. What is it? What is it, Waterfall? Have you ordered any food in, by the way, Gary, today? Thorn, I agree with you. It's the end of the month is H, and if something is rent, it is torn. And put H in torn, you get thorn. And that is a spike. Okay, let's go for it. Let's tackle 10 down. It's a big one. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look at this then. 2 down. Hate Grand City in France, which could be Paris. Countries superior. Hate Grand City in France. Grand's got to be G. Country superior. Superior has to kind of be the... No food, Gary. Oh, I hope you're feeling well. Waterfall. What do you think the first letter is? Waterfall definitely has it now. What is the first letter? Is it P? Oh, it's not P. Sorry, Catnip, it's not Paris. Okay. Hate. Grand City. Ah, the country's Mali because it's something to do with malign. Malignancy. Non? Nont? It's something like that. Country superior. So we're putting the country first. Mali. There we go. Grand is G. City malignant. Nancy is the city. Thank you very much. Malignancy is the hate. Malignance also works for hate, but it's just there's no city in France called Nantes. Okay, but there is a Nancy. 10 down. Set super booster to loud. Set super booster to loud. What? Is it an anagram of super booster? Because there's a B and a T in it. Yes, it is. It is an anagram. It is an anagram. Yep, Jamie, I agree. It's an anagram. It's an anagram of super booster. So good luck with your 12-letter anagrams, because I'm not exactly sure how the answer is spelt. Oh, yes, indeed, Catnip. Oh, no, I've got ABBA in my head now. It's obstreperous, but I'm going to need obstrep. It's got to be like that, right? I think it's like that. If you're obstreperous, you're loud, you're boisterous. And it's an anagram of super booster. Do we dare... Is that right, by the way? Do people agree with that spelling? Basically, I'm asking Gary here because he's going to check it. He is going to check it. It all checks out in terms of the number of letters, but I'm not convinced. Let's take a look at the big one. 15 letters. Here we go. Threesome in extremely adventurous liaison, primarily relating in a complicated way. Threesome in extremely adventurous liaison, primarily relating in complicated way. I mean, this looks like Eternal. But why? Why would it be? It's a 3-line clue as well. See you in a minute, Gary. Eternal Flame. Got the bangles in my head now. And Atomic Kitten. Threesome. That's probably a trio, maybe. Trio in extremely adventurous. So that could be like that. Could be something like that because we've got trio in the extremes of adventurous. So it could be something like that. That's the A and the S. Primarily relating. It's probably R. In a complicated way. Alchemist has got it. Waterfall's got it. Cheesy Dancing. Can we confirm that Eternal is the first word, please? And what is the first letter of the second word, please? If Eternal is right, what is the next letter in the answer? It is Eternal. Good. Eternal T. Is this where the trio is going to come? Is that where we're going to get it? Eternal. I mean, I'm sort of thinking of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Whether that's the threesome, it's like the eternal something or other. Extremely adventurous is A, and possibly L. Eternal Tria. I just drew it. Eternal Triangle. Okay, right, okay. Why? Let's pause this. Why is it Eternal Triangle? So that is... So, relating in a complicated way, is that relating in a complicated way. It's anagram of relating. That is triangle. Threesome. Is that a turn? Extremely adventurous liaison. It's got to be AL. Liaison primarily is L. And then Eterna. I'm not quite sure how it works. So anyway, it's definitely Eternal Triangle, given that relating in a complicated way must be Eternal Triangle. But EAL. Is a turn a threesome? I think that's my question. Is a turn, TERN, is that a threesome? Because if so, I've not heard of that. Was expecting a message across the top and the bottom. There isn't. Oh well. 14 across. Fussy person. One making selection after getting money back. Fussy person. One making selection after getting money back. 14 across. Okay, I've got it. Or at least I think I've got it. I'm going to have to write it down and check. Yep, got it. This is an unusual word for money. In my opinion. In that no one uses it. It's not a type of money. It's a word for a slang. It's like brass, but it is a different metal. So, if you are making a selection, you are the picker. And money is tin. I've only come up with it in the context of crosswords. But it's going backwards, money back, tin is back. And a nitpicker, they are a fussy person or a pedant. I know no people who fit this description. 4 down. It's lucky mother's got somewhere to put baby. It's lucky mother's got somewhere to put baby. Okay, I've got 4 down. That's quite nice. It's not knit nurse. What a fool. You had no. You're just going to try and put nurse in every clue now, aren't you? Shapes has got it. Pedant and pedec. Oh, effrontery. That's good. And you should be ashamed of yourself, etc., etc., as normal. Okay, Shapes. Tell me, are you wearing a large costume, Shapes? Is it a mascot costume? Yes, it is Mars Cot. It's Lucky. A mascot is Lucky. Mars got somewhere to put a baby. Scott. Mars Cot. 12 across Evergreen City bypassing midfield. Push forward. Evergreen City. Bypassing midfield. So we're going to be removing either its middle letter or the middle letter of field, which is an E. Push forward. If it's Evergreen is a conifer. Is it going to be conifer? Is it going to be conifer? Because a conifer is an evergreen. Does anyone agree that it's conifer? What is the costume choice of Partick Left C? Is that the fridge? Because there is one that is a fridge. All I can think of is conifer here. Anyone? Not conifer. Is it? Oh, it's the angry sun. Oh, that terrifying one. Yes, absolutely. Oh, it's amazing what people rally around. Right. Any hints on? I haven't made up that one team has got a fridge costume, right? There is definitely one that's a fridge costume. Do let me know. Counter. What's the second letter? I think Gary might have it. So what is the second letter here? Y. Oh, it's got to be Cyprus then, because that's an evergreen. City. What? If you push forward, you press City by passing its midfield. So take the middle out of City, you get CY. Push forward, press, you get a Cyprus. That is evergreen. Thank you very, very much. I think loads of people have now gone, oh, as soon as you said Y. So thank you, Gary, for that. And someone did tell me the place with the fridge thingy, but I didn't see it in time, so I do apologise, and I've already forgotten it. Commute, hands raised. Commute, hands raised. I mean, I've got an idea, but I'm not happy with it. Boiler WBA. It doesn't even make sense. Waterfall. Is that the name of a football team? The Boiler. It's not a fridge. It's a boiler. Thank you. That's why you're telling me that, Waterfall. Right. Thank you. Is this slap? Is it pals backwards? Something's going to be backwards. Hands raised. We're going to be raising hands. Your hands are your paws. So if your hands are your paws, so it's swap. It's going to be swap. I'm hoping people agree with swap, because your hands are your paws. So I'm going to move on to 8 across and hope that is right. Conflict around borders. Well, conflict is a war, so this is looking good. Conflict around borders surrounding the most precious resource. Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be a W. Not a definition of commute. If you commute a sentence, that's all I can think of. It's not commute as in a journey. It might be. Oh, it's if something is commutative in maths, you can swap the order. A plus B equals B plus A. That's commutation. Which Archer said exactly that. Oh, bloody hell. Wow. Tough. Anyway, this is water. I'm going to be smug and just tell you this one. War is conflict around borders surrounding the. So the borders of the are T and E. Put TE in war, and you get the most precious resource, or precious resource, which is water. Hello, Julian. Good to see you. 16 down. No, 6 down, sorry. Run in street, shamefully naked, unclothed. Run in street, shamefully naked, unclothed. Okay, I know the answer, but I don't know why. I'm going to give it a few seconds for you to have a think. See you soon. If I don't see you in a bit, Matt, I'll see you tonight. Right. Oh, I think... Right. Okay, I think I've got it. Oh, right. Okay, sorry, Matt. Okay, what do people have for this one? Blast it out in the chat. Everyone tell me what you would like me to do on stream next. There we go, you're saying streak. Okay, fine. Well, I would, but it's against Twitch's nakedness policy, so there we go. Run in street. So it's... Oh, it is an unlit, that's right. Run is R, in street, ST, shamefully naked. No, it's not unlit, not unlit. No, it's shamefully naked. Oh, no. No, it is unlit. Unclothed, naked, take the end of the D away, you get AKE, it's shameful, anagram of AKE, and then put R in that, so ST, anagram of VAK, and things are all used more than once, so it is an unlit, yeah. 9 down. Sorry, I butchered that explanation. Ace dismissed by harassed course trainer being late riser. Ace dismissed by harassed course trainer being late riser. Okay. I think I know what's going on here. I am writing things down. Right. Right, but I don't know the answer. Being late riser, I feel, is the definition. So here's what I think is going on here. Harassed course trainer. That implies we've sort of got some form of anagram going on here. It's going to be an anagram of course trainer, but there's 13 letters there. But we're going to dismiss an ace. Ace in cards is A. Take an A away from course trainer and anagram it. And we should get being late riser. But looking at the letters I've got there, I am not spotting it. So what is the first letter between the R and the S? What is this? I've got a horrible feeling it's O. What is that first letter? E. Good. Right. Resource. No. It's going to be to do with becoming alive, isn't it? After the dead. Resurrection or something. RESURRECTION. There it is. Resurrection. So, does the tense agree there? Because resurrected would be being a late riser. It doesn't quite fit for me. But anyway, it's definitely that. Definitely that. A late riser to mean, yeah. Because you think immediately, oh, someone who gets up late. Hello. But it's not. It's someone who gets up after being late. After they've died. So it's resurrection. Yes, you are, Waterfall. Right, 15. Oh, something's going on here. Where good parts of an egg may be found wrong. It's going to be inaccurate or something. There's going to be a slight stutter added in. So it's going to be inner. All I could think of is inaccurate. Inaccurate, yeah? It is that, isn't it? Because a curate egg is like a rare thing. It's just impossible to find. So it's inaccurate. So it's where good parts of an egg may be found. Wrong. It's inaccurate. Ooh, I got very lucky there. I stumbled onto the right word in my head. So there we go. You really like stutter clues, Gary. They are fun. Does anyone ever worry that it's taking them? I don't think it's ever taking the mick out of them, out of people who stutter. I certainly never mean it in that way. I hope no one ever takes offence at any stutter clues that I write. I think they're just a lovely thing to do. The curate's egg was when a curate ate a bad egg but didn't want to be rude and said it was good in parts. Okay. 19 across. Aim to keep call private, ensured it's so. Aim to keep call private, ensured it's so. Well, I've got an idea. I've got an idea. I think I've got it two shapes. Okay, let's see. Do you agree with me, shapes? I have the answer. And the same with you, Tansan. I've got it off of the definition, but I've also got an aim is an end. You know, the aim of the thing is the end of the project, or, you know, this is what it needs to do. And so based on that, I was trying to think of N, something or other, and I think it's going to have to be encrypted, because then you've got end, and we can do things and put things in there. So it's going to keep call private. I don't get that. Ensured it's so. So if something's encrypted, it's private. Can you hear that? It's just started raining here. I've got a window. Literally, I'm just touching it here. It's above my head. The mic might be picking it up. It is raining here in Bristol. Oh, a call is a cry, of course. And a private is PT. Thank you very much, everyone. So end keeps cry and PT. And then you get encrypted. Oh, good clue. Very good clue. 20 down. 1 getting 2p. 1 getting 2p. Now, is that someone who's getting to use the loo? Is that someone who's getting tuppence? Is that what is going on at 1 getting 2p? You got more rain to come as well, Jamie. It's coined. Yeah, it could be coined. Oh, sorry, private is PTE because it's extra E. Good point. Well spotted, Gary. Coined could be coined. 1 getting 2p. 2p or not 2p? 'Tis the question. I think I'm going to need more double def a bit punny. Oh, okay, double definitions are very difficult to clue. So, given that Matt absolutely hates it, let's have a look. What is the second letter? What is the letter after that C? Matt, what you can also see if you agree with shapes there. John B says change. Could be. So, shapes and or Matt Clemson. What have you got for this next letter? 1 getting 2p. Going for O. Ooh. Everyone's going for O. And hello, Alchemist, actually. Okay, I'm going to throw this open to Alchemist. If I can't get it. A coiner? A collar? What is the next... What is the next letter? For the people who have it, what is the next letter? And then if I don't get it off of that, I'm giving this to Alchemist. P. Is it copper? Because a 2p coin is a copper. The 1 and 2p's are coppers. And if you get something, you cop it. Not a huge fan of that clue. Yeah, yeah, it works. I'm still not a huge fan of it. There's nothing wrong with the clue. It is absolutely sound. I just hate it. 26 across. Strips after retiring for shut-eye. Strips after retiring for shut-eye. Yes, I've got this one. I had a nap earlier today. This may be relevant. Waterfall's got this one. Someone who cops. Yeah, they would be a copper. Yep, absolutely. Bloody Violet's got it. Alchemist, have you got this one, Alchemist? I really want... basically, I didn't get to throw it over to you, so I'm hoping Alchemist has got it. Naps are nice, catnip. I have too many of them. This is a problem. I don't get through a work day without having a nap, and it's actually very, very annoying. Right, I'm just going to shout it out in the chat. What would you like to see me doing next after the streaking? I will sleep. Yes, indeed. So if you it's peels backwards. Strips, if you strip, you peel. After retiring, so put it backwards. For shut eye, sleep. 23, and now I'm tired. 23 across. Work given to model is a con. I've got this one, 23 across. Alchemist! Yes, you got it, Alchemist! Woot, 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 woot! Work given to model is a con. I've got this one. John, I think, has this one. Probably give this up to them in a minute. Lyndall has it as well. Work given to model is a con. Okay. John, Lyndall. Tell me. Tell me. Indeed, that's what I have. A poser. A model is a poser, and work is op, from Latin, opus. And someone who is con something opposes it. So a con is an opposer. So there we go. 24 down. Drains baths from the bottom. Drains baths from the bottom. Oh, someone mentioned this. Something going on with this clue right at the start of this chat. Of this crossword. Different Welsh town or something like that. Drains baths from the bottom. Tim Key in Series 1 of Task, but I don't remember that task. I thought it was someone else. I thought oh yes. They had to keep the plug in, and he didn't. He was naughty. He took the plug out and put it back in. Naughty Tim Key. Okay, John has got it. Sharon. Okay, tell me in the chat. What is this? I have saps. I'm hoping you do too, because baths are spas. And then from the bottom, reverse it, it saps. If you drain energy from something, you sap it. So good. Was that the first cheat on Taskmaster? Ooh, that's going to be a good question. What's the first incidence of cheating on Taskmaster? That's going to be a good one. Anyway, not going to look into that now. I'm going to look at 21 down. Charges a rector getting into dispute. Charges a rector getting into dispute. And tell you what, we haven't had any clues of at all today in either the last crossword or this one. No hiddens. No literally hidden. I don't think it's in this one. Don't think it's in this clue. I don't know the answer here, by the way. I really should say. A rector getting into... Is it going to be an anagram of rector? Don't think it's an anagram of rector. Taskmaster is just a joy. Waterfall has it. Is it an anagram? That's what I'm trying to work out. Waterfall, Matt. What do you... Okay, Waterfall has it. What is the second letter? Matt, you might have it. What do you think it is? Not an anagram. Charges. If you charge something, you run at something, or they are fees. Or you charge up in terms of power. Okay. Getting into dispute. Tariff. It's a tiff. A rector is AR in tiff. Thank you. That was what I needed. There we go. Tiff. So it's got to be tariff. AR in tiff. There we go. And those are charges. 17 down. What's 17 down? Well, if I get my Sharpie out and if I put a 1 here, it would be that. Never gets old. 17 down. Maybe cherries sour for bird. Well, maybe cherry might be red something. Sour. Is sour going to be tart? Gary. Sorry, I don't know why that said that. Is it going to be red? Going to be red 3/4 of the time, Tansar. And good to see you, David. Good to see you. And I'm looking forward to quizzing you later this evening. Sour is tart. Oh, it'd be a red. Is there a bird called a redstart? Is there a bird called a redstart? Because is there a bird called a red Gary? Because cherries would be a reds. Maybe cherry. Well, that's a shade of red, so it's red. Sour is tart, and then there's a bird called a redstart. Yay, Gary! You are in the crossword. Woo! Have a good evening, Catnip. You too. 27 across. Tree beside grave gets emergency treatment. Tree beside grave gets emergency treatment. Okay, well, I know what this must be, but I don't know the parsing. No. At the start of the stream, you go back through the chat. I promised him not call Gary a tart. You read it. Tantasized calling this one easy. Well, if it's so easy, tell me why, because I don't get it. It's first aid, because that's your emergency treatment. Oh, it's it's fur beside grave. So what does stayed mean? What does stayed mean? Grave is in serious. There we go. And we're at 35 minutes. Okay. Fine. I'm really hoping 25 across is a tornado based on the letters. Bullfighter. Endlessly changing direction. One twisting around. Oh, it is. It is. Well, it's Toreador. But the east is becoming north. And we're losing the final letter. So Bullfighter. Toreador. Endlessly changing direction. So Toreador. Take off the last letter. Changing direction. Put the E to an N. You get tornado. Woot woot. I haven't done any commands, Junior. I'm going to have to need to do that. 2 clues to go. Here we go. Like Wagner's Ring came with translation. Like Wagner's Ring came with translation. Well, I've got it. I've got it. I've not done any, Julian. It's on the list of things to do, but it's pretty low down. Because I'm rubbish. Okay. It is an anagram, John. Yeah, absolutely. List. Listy woo. What have we got here? I owe you nothing. It's not true. I owe everyone a big debt of gratitude, because otherwise I would not have solved these crosswords. It is Germanic. It's an anagram of ring came. So, like Wagner was a German composer. Ring came, anagram, that because of with translation, you get Germanic. Last clue. Carry round a little weight. Carry round a little weight. Yes, not too difficult, not too tricky there. Relatively straightforward. Good work, Insta Brucey. I like that as well. Okay, shout it in the chat. Shout it in the chat. And I will, when I get the first letter, I will stop the clock. Is it going to be... Yes, it is going to be A. Da-da! I thought it was going to be C-A-R-E-T. But of course it's not, because the wordplay rules it out. So, this clue... A little weight in gems, it's a carat, C-A-R-A-T. It's also C-A-R-E-T. They're both little weights in things. But it's got to be carat because it's carry, you cart around, and it's around an A. So it's cart around A. And you've got a little weight there. When it says without help. Yes, indeed. 37 minutes 37, done deliberately. Done deliberately.